Basically, we have to extract the ISO, which I've already done because this folder is here. And we have to actually navigate to the install.wim because we can't directly do everything. Okay, so we'll use Windows 8.1 Pro. Double click. So this tool is actually really cool. Even for fun, like I've just been messing around with this ISO. I'm trying to. This is a great way to really learn. Integration and driver updates and stuff like that. You won't get all the features. This actually costs money, but I'm using the free version. I think with the paid version, you get like additional features and stuff. But as you can see, this looks pretty similar to Office. I mean, you got these tabs right here. It has a pretty similar user interface. And trust me, this is a really easy program to use. It's nothing super difficult. And yeah, this is actually mounting the image right now, so it's gonna take a while, but trust me, afterwards, I mean, honestly, I use this for a couple of my test machines, and it really, really brings down the storage of these ISOs, and it just makes life so much easier. So yeah, we're gonna go to the components. Yeah, make sure when you're doing this, be cautious because once you remove these features, they're gone forever. Alright, drivers. So we're just going to go through everything on this program and we're just going to make sure that we're removing things we want to remove. So drivers, we're going to keep those. Hardware support. I don't think we should mess with stuff here. ISO image. Localization. See, if I was trying to make a light version of Windows... Oh, wait. So I forgot. We have to go to compatibility, and if we want to get like full access to ISO, get all the features we want, we have to uncheck all of these ticks because these ticks actually prevent you from accessing additional features, which is pretty annoying. Windows activation, we'll just remove all this. Alright, so keyboard layouts are fine. Language panel, I don't think we need to mess with that. Languages, okay, yeah, so we can remove languages if we want. Just for demonstration, I'll just only pick English. Yeah, all of them are unchecked except English, so this should skip that part. So if you're in like a business environment and you really don't have the time to install and go through the setup every single time, I mean, you still have to, but like you can literally just minimize the amount of clicks and steps you have to go through when you're installing multiple machines. Other themes, we really don't need the additional themes. I don't know why, but Windows 8.1 and Windows 10 actually still contain the Windows 7 themes. They don't actually work, but it's still in the files, which is really weird. I've never seen something like it. Image color management, I think we're good. Snipping tool, we'll keep. Share media control panel. I don't know what that is, so let's just keep it. Sticky notes, yeah, I know what that is. Sticky notes we'll keep. Wallpaper, we can actually change the wallpaper if we want, which is very useful. Yeah, and with that stuff, OCR, I don't know what that is. Okay, I think we're good with multimedia. Networks, okay, well, we won't mess with networks. Remote privacy stuff. Oh yeah, we can also remove all the telemetry from, or not all of it, but we can minimize the telemetry from Windows 10. I actually did that with that ISO, which was pretty useful. Right, system, legacy components, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna remove a lot of this stuff. Probably not now. All right, here comes the fun part. Removing apps. Oh gosh, okay, we can literally just uncheck all the apps. So yeah, we can remove all the apps from here, and yeah, all the apps that no one wants, like Skype and all the preloaded apps we can just get from the web. We can't remove the store in Windows 8. I literally unchecked those. Oh, okay, I know what I know why. Okay, so the blue part is actually like, okay, the blue part requires a license. So if you want to remove it, you actually need the license. So the free version actually, you're limited to the amount of things you can remove. I mean, there's still a lot you can remove, but for the things that are highlighted with the blue, you actually can't really modify that. So all the Windows apps that we could remove are removed. Let's go to features. All right. XPS viewer, PowerShell. If Microsoft Edge was in here, I would remove that. Internet Explorer, so we definitely need to keep Internet Explorer because that would be a problem if you couldn't use the internet. The settings. Okay, so this is, I mean, this won't really affect anything. We can go to privacy though, and look, this is what I'm talking about. So we can disable telemetry. So we can go to security, and this would so security level would be to the lowest desktop icon. So these are like, shortcuts we don't need. Get tricks and tips. Okay, we can remove that because we don't need that. On resume, display logon screen. Resume display. Okay, default, show me welcome experience after updates. I mean, yeah, we don't really need that. All right, Explorer, probably Windows Explorer. So as you can see, there's a lot of things we can do here. Always show all icons and notification on the taskbar. Balloon tips, I would go more in depth, but this video can't go on for like an hour. Restore, oh yeah, so we can actually restore Windows Photo Viewer. I'll actually enable that, just because I just want to check it out, and it actually works. Taskbar, button grouping, show on all monitors, show store apps. We really don't want to show any store apps, because there aren't any apps. Taskbar, small icons. So we can literally adjust all these settings before even setting it up, which is very, very useful. Nothing really here. If this was Windows 10, I'd honestly just adjust this to my liking, but right now, I don't think this stuff is important for what I'm trying to do. Internet Explorer, we won't mess with that, really. Network, yeah, we don't want to mess with that. Let apps, we're not using anything with apps. Personalize your speech typing and input by sending it to Microsoft. See, we can literally disable all this, send Microsoft information. And I'm pretty sure this list was a lot bigger in Windows 10, because Windows 10 has a bit more telemetry, or has a little bit larger privacy issues. System, display logon screen, display lock screen. We should, let's just enable that, why not? First, logon animation. So we can actually disable you know how after the Windows setup it says, hi, we're getting things ready for you, stuff like that. We can actually disable that, and it'll just say getting the computer ready or something on just a logon screen. So just for something new, we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll also display the lock screen. We'll disable that because, who uses the lock screen? We can disable the Microsoft account as well. So we can make it so that users can't add or log in with Microsoft accounts. Just for the purposes of this video, because I'm not even going to log in with my Microsoft account, I'm just going to disable that. User account control, so you can just adjust that. Windows, I'm going to go a bit quicker because I'm literally spending so much time on this part. Windows Defender, so we can turn Windows Defender on and off if we want. Windows Update. Look at this. So this is the cool part. Especially with Windows 10, this is very important. So we can literally disable automatic updates from here, which could be useful. Allow users so we can allow regular users to install updates. I'm not even going to check all this. But yeah, include recommended up. So yeah, we can adjust those to our liking. Services. So okay, so these are probably things we don't want to mess with. There's so many in here. So if you want to check it out, you can do that. So we can disable the time, which is, I don't even know why anyone would do that. Oh yeah, we can disable. Okay, we'll disable Windows Store. We can even disable Windows Search. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but we could. But yeah, I'm just keeping this to a minimum. Extra services, if you want, lots of this stuff. There's so many services that you could disable and enable. It's crazy. Or you can even integrate updates into here. So yeah, and yeah, this is all very, very useful stuff. Even embedded updates, drivers. You can integrate drivers, registry. You can even modify the registry. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, you can even automate the Windows setup by adding information like the OEM and come on. Oh, sorry. Enable. So you have to click enable. But yeah, you can literally just make this whole setup really quick. So you know what? I'm just going to, just for a point of, we can skip the EULA page. We can literally just accept it. Skip the local account. We're not going to do that. We're going to skip the Microsoft account. We're going to skip wireless setup. We're going to skip the welcome center, and we're going to skip welcome center again. Oh, wait. Actually, I've had problems with the welcome center. We're just going to keep that to default. Skip auto activation. We don't want to skip auto activation though. Computer name. So we can set a computer name. We'll just call the computer name Windows 8.1. Copy. So product key. So we're going to put it in a generic Windows 8.1 product key. So we can literally just search up generic Windows 8.1 product key. Registered owner, we'll just put trigger results because why not? Registered owner, I don't know, me. Yeah, we'll put registered owner me. Input locale. So okay, there you go. Input system locale. We can put English EN. We're gonna see how fast the setup is going to be. UI language English. Send report. We don't want to send any reports. Skip EULA page. Yes. Full name, I don't know. We can do that. Oh wait, I didn't do this. So window, I forgot this part as well. US English. Okay, there you go. We'll just use Eastern time. Let's see that one more time. Okay, there you go. We'll just use Eastern time. Let's watch it one more time again.
Okay, there we go. We'll just use Eastern time.
Have you not noticed? If you could not see, I accidentally ticked skip Windows welcome. See, this might not seem like that big of an issue, right? Actually, it's a really big issue. Skipping Windows welcome means that you're basically skipping the second half of the setup. Why is that bad? Well, you're not going to be able to set up your personalization settings, your network settings, your user account, worst of all. It's a really big problem, and being the guy I am, I accidentally ticked that option, so now the whole Windows setup is going to be messed up, and I didn't even notice it. Okay, home, yeah, network location, we'll use protect your PC. Recommended updates, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so yeah, we got the majority of the things. I should probably put the product key in as well. Product key. Shell options. In order to skip welcome key, product key use an appropriate. Okay, I'm gonna find the product key and then we're going to move on to post setup. So here we can literally just post, like, you know, we could add programs, we could add like CMD command prompt, like we can add commands, everything here. I'm not gonna touch this part because the purpose of this video is really to make a light version of Windows 8.1 and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to go to the apply tab, save the image. So we can literally save the image and trim all the additions. Stop before saving. So we can remove. Okay, we're not gonna remove any of that, but yeah, we can remove all that if we wanted to. Image format. So we can literally compress it to an ESD if we wanted to, which Windows 10 uses, or we can just use the regular Vim. I'm gonna use Vim because Vim is easy to edit and ESD is really hard. I don't know what span is. I think this is both like ESD and Vim. And yeah, so we are gonna create the ISO as well. So we can literally create the ISO. So we're gonna call this Windows. Oh God, Windows 8.1 Debloated. There you go. And we're gonna call Win 8.1. There you go. Don't back up log preset. We're not going to back it up because we really don't want to. And yeah, process. Alright, so the ISO is created. As you can see, it's right here. NT Lite went through the whole process. And here you go. Alright, so we're gonna quickly load up VirtualBox. And we're gonna see the results of this modification. Windows 8.1 Debloated, because I just had the name right here. We'll give this 4 gigs of RAM because, you know, we want to make this as quick as possible. Create, next. Alright, we're going to turn on the virtual machine. This will be a very quick process, trust me. So yeah, the setup screen is going to look slightly different, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, so as you can see, we instantly went to the where do you want to install Windows screen. We didn't have to go through install now, except for license agreements, select your language, none of that. We're going to click next. Alright, we're starting. We're not going to boot from a CD. Alright, watch, this setup process is going to be really quick now. We just went through the, you know, of course the file installation is going to be a bit slower, but at the same time, we removed so much storage from it, so I don't see there being like a huge problem. Oh, I didn't meet. Oh, great. Well, at least it set up everything for me. I just forgot.
I accidentally clicked skip Windows welcome.
I'm not very good at this, am I? So yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in NT Lite, I basically disabled the option to set up local accounts, so now I was stuck here. Now I'm using command prompt to actually create an account, so don't do what I did. Don't copy anything I do, because, you know, that's gonna happen. So now I'm going to go to... Now I'm booting into safe mode. I'm going to create a user account using command prompt or something. Then we're gonna boot back into regular Windows, and then we're going to see what I'm gonna do, because I wanted to show this off. It didn't go really the way I wanted it to. Come on, why is it taking so? Why did it take so long? Dude, I can't. I've been waiting here for like 12 years. Can you please just load up the OS? Why is it still here? Why? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try restarting it. This is probably not a good idea. Probably not. Okay, shift restart. Oh my god. Just pick shift restart. Oh my gosh. Please, I just want to create the account. I'm just gonna call this video failing to create an account or something. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, command prompt, please. Just give me access. Okay, administrator. I don't have it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Alright. Net user / add. I don't know, Windows. No, okay, we'll just call it Win. Guess what? It didn't work! Let's go to safe mode with command prompt. Oh my gosh, finally! Windows. Okay, and what's the command? I forgot the command. Administrators. Oh my god, what did I do? Windows / add. Alright, finally. Okay, we're going to restart the virtual machine. Reset. Oh my god, this was a process. Alright, finally. That took so long. So, we're on the Windows 8.1 desktop, and if we go to the Starts menu, or Start screen, we have no apps. Oh yeah. Okay, so basically, we are now left with only the File Explorer, which is not really an app. So if we unpin this, from Start, we're literally only left with the Store and Internet Explorer. Now we literally don't have any apps to worry about, and if we want... Oh, the store crash. Oh yeah, I disabled store. Remember, when I was in NT Lite, I literally disabled the store, which means I can't even use it. But I know there's a way to disable the store and completely uninstall it. I just didn't want to do that. So yeah, that is Windows 8.1 debloated using an installation file. Don't do what I did before. What I did was not smart. Let's see what else I've got. So, we used only 9 gigabytes almost. Yeah, only 9 gigabytes. And if we take a look at a normal Windows 8.1 machine, which I have right here, it's probably going to crash. But if we take a look at a normal Windows 8.1 machine, oh, I have guest editions installed, but let's just pretend guest editions aren't here. Oh no, I think I crashed my computer. It's using 4 gigs of RAM. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's using 4 gigs of RAM, that's why. I used too much RAM. Oh my gosh, why did I do this? Why did I messed up my computer. 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 I messed up. Okay, turn on task manager, please, please. Okay, virtual machine, turn off, turn off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. But yeah, all we're left with is Internet Explorer, and yeah, that's about it. So if at any point we need to use the store, we can literally just use the store. I just turned the service off, that's why it's not working. And yeah, that probably freed up a lot of storage. Maybe, maybe not. That's basically Windows 8.1 debloated. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at another debloated version of Windows. It's for Windows 10, and I feel like Windows 10 is a lot more impactful when it comes to this. Basically, what I have done is I have removed Cortana, I've removed Edge. I think I removed the Microsoft Store. I don't know how, I think I did though. And I also removed all the apps. So, yeah, including the calculator app. So, and if you're wondering how, oh wait, that's the wrong guy, so. If you're wondering how I removed the calculator app, for example, and like the photo viewer app, I mean, it's easy to uninstall. What I did was I loaded up the Win32 calculator, which is, you know, this calculator. This is what we see in Windows 8.1 as well. You know, this is what we see in Windows 8.1. They actually removed this version of the calculator in Windows 10, and they replaced it with like the app version. What I have decided to do is I have decided to load up the Windows 10 with this version of the calculator, because I actually removed the app version, and I also restored, I think, Windows Photos, something like that. I think I restored something with Photos. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wait for this to install, and I'll show you what Windows 10's debloated ISO looks like. And I guarantee you we won't have that problem we had with Windows 8.1. Yeah, it's only been like 4 minutes since I started the installation, and we're already at like 97% for getting files ready for installation. And that's the part that takes the longest amount of time. As you can see, installing features doesn't take a long time, and installing updates shouldn't take that long either. And as you can see, we're on the network section of the setup. We literally skipped like half the setup. This should happen automatically because I'm connected to like Ethernet. And yeah, this is the part where this is the thing I should have enabled, so I could have set up my user in Windows 8.1, but I enabled it in Windows 10. We shouldn't have the same problem. We'll just call it Windows 10. And we won't put it as password because I want my account to get hacked. And see, now we skipped that hi, hello part. It skipped itself. Now it's just says preparing Windows. And as you can see, I'm using the latest build of Windows 10. I've used the latest build of Windows 10 to make this ISO. And do you want it to be discoverable? No, we're not going to do that right now. So yeah, let's go to the start menu. And there you go. That's Windows 10 debloated. So we literally got rid of the store, which is surprising. I didn't think I could do that before. I don't know why, but I didn't know how to uninstall OneDrive. I don't know, it just kept coming back up. So yeah, I don't know about that, but if we unpin that from the start, as you can see, we have a very exciting start menu. And also, we have Internet Explorer installed. We can just drag that in. We can pin that to start. Or no, pin that to start, pin to taskbar, and we can create a shortcut. And there you go. And we can make the link here. So our default browser is Internet Explorer when you boot up the computer. We don't have Cortana. Well, we don't have it enabled. So I think we disabled it completely. We are no longer using Cortana. We don't have any apps. We don't have like Candy Crush Soda Saga or Candy Crush, or like we don't have those dumb apps pre-installed. We only have, you know, the things, the things you would need in Windows, like, you know, these administrative tools and stuff you'd actually use. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't know how, but this Windows 10 took me such a long time. I barely put any effort into the Windows 8.1 ISO. I was just trying to show you a proof of concept. But yeah, the Windows 10 ISO, this was the final version. And look, see, I turned on privacy settings. I can turn those on again. But yeah, I can search up for Windows Store. We won't get any Windows Store. I mean, okay, that part, but yeah. Oh no, it's called Microsoft Store. As you can see, no Microsoft Store. Everything is just, and we don't have Microsoft Edge as well, so that's pretty cool. We do have the calculator from Windows 8.1, and this is really easy to install. Like, even if you're using Windows 10 right now, you can easily install this. We even have Windows Media Player. No, I think that was already a thing. Is it called Windows Photo Viewer? Windows photo viewer. Choose a default photo viewer. Let's see what I definitely have something. Windows photo viewer. Yeah, we have Windows photo viewer. So yeah, this is basically all the apps and stuff, like all the applications from Windows 7 are on Windows 10, but we're still using Windows 10. So I found NTLite a very useful program. This ISO, oh my gosh, it's so good. As you can tell, we literally only took up like, I mean, okay, that's still a lot, but I mean, it's much better than, you know, what it was before with all the apps preloaded with the OS. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can uninstall. If I go to control panel, which is still a thing, yeah, I mean, it's definitely been decreased, but yeah, oh yeah, I can uninstall OneDrive, which I should probably do. But yeah, as you can see, we're literally only left with settings and everything else. And from here on out, you can install the programs the way you want to. And if you really want apps, you can just put the Windows Store and then install the apps you want, which is definitely how I think Microsoft should do it. I don't think they should literally just put a bunch of apps and just pray that you use them and stuff like that. I feel like this is the way to do it. Just preload the computer with stuff you need, and then if you want additional programs, just buy them from the Microsoft Store or download them from the internet. But yeah, but guys, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I messed up really bad with Windows 8.1. Hopefully I don't do that again. I'm probably going to do it again, let's be honest. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Please put your opinions down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Trigger Z, signing out.